Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to our channel. Hey, if you're new here, please click that like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you get notified every time I upload a video. Well, what's today? Today is all about we're taking a break from lights. Yes, I know, guys, lights. The last 3 videos have been nothing but lights, but today is different. Today is all about our friends at Advanblack. I purchased this, and what is it? Well, it's for Spaceball. That's right, we're working on Spaceball, and it's going to go inside here of the transmission. And let me open up this package and show you what it is. Bam! There it is, guys. What is this? This here is the I believe it's called the Easy Clutch Pull for your clutch cable. So how does this work? Well, this goes inside the transmission cover. There's some 3-ball bearings that go inside of here, and then this is the ramp up piece. So when you pull on the clutch cable, it pulls this piece and ramps it up, which pushes against the push rod for your clutch, which goes onto your clutch pack and pushes that open. All right, so what did I do? In preparation, I removed the back exhaust part and the tail section of the Sawicki Speed exhaust. I've drained the transmission fluid. Yes, you have to drain your transmission fluid. Don't cheap out. Put another fresh quart in. All right, now what have we got left to do? Well, we got to take out these 6 3/16 bolts, and we're going to get that done. Okay, I got the 6 bolts out and I removed it, and this is the push rod I was talking about that pushes against your clutch pack. This is what the inside of that transmission looks like, and here you go. There's a gasket. We're going to be replacing this gasket. Yep, I don't reuse gaskets, sorry. That gasket's going to garbage. I got a fresh new one laying right there, and there's the old one, there's the new one. So what do we got to do? Well, we got to take the snap ring out, and then we're going to compare the two once that's done. So what you need is a pair of snap ring pliers, and you get in here and you squeeze it, you pull the snap ring out, and again, there's 3-ball bearings. Let me get that done and we'll work together. All right, I got that snap ring out. Now we're going to pull up on the ramp up lever. I guess that's what you call it. And you're just going to spin it until it comes out. Believe it or not, yep. All right, so let's take this off. And there we go. That came right out. That fits only one way. There's the 3-ball bearings I was telling you about. You don't want to lose those. And now the bottom of the ramp. So while this is, we're comparing, I'm going to drain this. So we're going to take a look at it and see what is going on. Let me get another rag. Okay, now we got them side by side. This is stock from Harley Davidson. This is from Advanblack. Now let's look here. You can see that the ramps are a little bit more shallow and thinner, where these are wider and deeper. So it's a little bit more of a quicker pull. What this is supposed to do, it's supposed to make pulling of the clutch easier. So just to compare, you know, the ball bearings in that one, the ball bearings to here, you really can't see much of a difference, other than these are closer together and these are further. Now, when we look at the actual actuator arm, you could see how long and wide and deep these are compared to this one, how shallow they are and how close they are to the center. And if we line them up one on top of the other, so you get a really good look at it, you can see that this arm is a little bit longer. Here, we'll go back to back and line up. You can see how this one is just a little bit longer. So it gives you a little bit more leverage when pulling on your clutch. So thank you, Advanblack, for designing this part. As you can see, it's stamped right there, and right there that these are the Advanblack parts. These are the factory parts. So without further ado, let's start reassembling. So this here will go in just like that. And we take our inner housing. Let me move the camera so you can get a good look at it. And the first thing that goes in is this piece. And now it's keyed. You can see the key right there that locks it into place. Then you're going to drop in the 3 ball bearings. Mrs. Dr. Harley just had surgery, guys, so she's not out here with me. So I'm doing this all by myself. And be careful that these ball bearings don't move around on you, because they will, as you can see. All right, but this here will connect just like this. Trying to get that in there. Well, maybe, let's see. Put this in here, just like that. That goes in there, and this here, you can't see it right now, but will drop right in there, just like that. So let me put the snap ring in, and we'll put this cut back together. Okay, we're ready to put this back together. You see the snap ring's in, the Advanblack part is in there. The side of our transmission is, here we go, right there. You take your gasket, which nice is on the side transmission, there's a couple alignment dowel pins right here that will hold your gasket in place. So now that that's there, we could take our side transmission cover and get it lined up just like that. Now what I like to do is take the 2 top screws and get them snug to hold it in place. There is a torque. I'm going to look that torque up, but meanwhile we're going to put some thread locker on there. So let me get the thread locker, wipe this down, and we'll continue. Okay, I got the remaining 4 screws here, so I'm going to take the thread locker, just put it on a couple of the threads, just like that. And the reason why I like doing it on towel is what the bolt doesn't want will run right off. So you take one, you start it by hand. Right there, right there. Snug it up. Now I'll pop out the top 2 that I put in there, and we'll put some thread locker on those as well. Now if you notice, the first 2 I put in were the same length as these 2, and these are shorter. The shorter ones go on the top, and the other 4 the same length go down on the sides and the bottom. So let me get these started, look up the torque spec, let you know, we'll torque it all up. Okay, I got the torque sequence. It comes out of the book from Harley. One of the best tools you could have is the book for the bike you're working on. All right, so it's 90 to 120, so we're going to 105 inch-pounds. And we're going to go around and get all the clicky clicks we can. Oh, it's not even in. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Let me put this down and get you guys on the clicks here with me. All right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was going around one more time just to verify. Yeah, I know. I always do that. Verify my torques. All right. So what's left? Well, we got to come around here and adjust our cable, because I had to take the cable adjustment out. Now, yes, this is different from what comes factory. There's usually a little red thing that you pinch, you pop out, you extend it, press it back in, it self-adjusts that way. I went with the one-piece clutch after a one-piece clutch cable after I put the stiffer springs and everything in there for the clutch. So let me get this done and we'll continue on. Okay, I got the adjustment done here and I got the jam nut locked in place and I put the cable keepers back. So now what's left? Well, now we got to put our drain plug in for the transmission and then fill our transmission, which is right here. And I always put a quart in it. And what do I use? Of course, the AMSOIL V-Twin transmission fluid direct from AMSOIL. I'm an AMSOIL dealer. I believe in it, and that's why I use it. So your drain plug is a 5/8. Replace that O-ring when you do it. Now, here's a trick, guys. If you don't want to, oops, sorry, I'm falling for you. If you don't want to replace your transmission fluid, you can do this job without doing it. All you have to do is put the bike on its kickstand, and you'll lose some, but you won't lose the majority of it. So let me get this done, start filling the training, and then we'll finish this video. All right, everybody, so the drain plug torque is 14 to 21 foot-pounds. Honestly, I don't torque the drain plugs. I put them in the good old German torque, good and tight. But as you can tell, I'm filling the transmission as we speak. I did feel the clutch lever, and believe it or not, it does feel lighter. So when I put my hand on it, it's a lot lighter on the pull, and that's what we were looking for, is a little bit more leverage with the pull. Because when I did the motor on this, the 131, I upped the springs to a 30% stiffer spring and the variable rate pressure plate on the clutch. This way I could still run a stock clutch, which I'm still running a stock clutch on this bike. I didn't have to upgrade the clutch or the clutch basket or anything like that. All right, everybody, and that's it for today's video. Watch out for next week's video. It's going to all be about tools, what tools you will need if you wanted to work on your own bike. I know I've been promising you that. That's coming out next week. All right, everybody, until the next one, you live the best life you can. Ride off it and ride hard.
Like and subscribe.